Good afternoon, Minister Tang, Executive Secretary Ye, Director General He, and distinguished participants of the webinar. It's my great honor and pleasure to deliver speech at this event. I appreciate the invitation of the webinar's host team. My speech title is shown in the slide. So I intend to echo the initiative of the Presidential Hackathon, as it was designed by the Taiwanese government to encourage data owners, data scientists, and field experts working together to accelerate the optimization of public services. In this speech, I will share with you our research experience and outcomes in dealing with climate change and its consequences, and our actions to work with the data providers and the data scientists in order to advance our knowledge and skills. So this page shows the outline. 4 key points I'd like to mention: what extremes are happening worldwide and in Taiwan, how to tackle the challenges, what do we do. Here we means our research team, and then concluding remarks. So the extremes that are happening worldwide and in Taiwan, here is some issues. This is a well-known evident. This is quite evident and commonly known by the people. So I will quickly show you some slides, and then go to what our research team is doing. So in this page, it shows that extreme weathers occur all over the world due to climate change. They are referred to as unexpected, unusual, severe, or unseasonal events, such as extreme heat, cold events, and increased heavy precipitation and drought intensity. There's evidence to suggest that the climate change is increasing in the intensity of some extreme weather events, and the extreme weather events have a significant impact on human society and the natural ecosystem. And it's estimated that the natural disasters cost tens of millions USD globally. And extremes are not extremes anymore, and abnormal is no longer a normal. Extreme weather, for example, in 2020 and 2021 will be shown in next few slides, but will be the slides will go. I will go through the slides quickly, and also I will show you the recent weather extreme in Taiwan. So this page shows the natural disasters in 2020. As you can see, the disasters occur in all continents: America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia, and different types of extremes, either very high temperature, or very cold temperature, a forest fire, flooding, so all kinds of extremes that occur in 2020. And this shows the disasters that occur in this year. So we will have very fresh memory. Like the left-hand side, it's a historical snowstorm in winter in USA this year. And upper panel, it shows the heat wave that hit Canada and USA in recent days. And then the upper right corner is the strongest tornado struck Czech Republic. And then in the bottom, it shows shows that Australia suffered severe flooding in March this year. In 6 days, 900 millimeters of rainfall. that occur. Not only in the world, of course, Taiwan is part of the world. In Taiwan, we also experience extreme weather. Like not long ago, on June 4th, in 1 hour, the rainfall reached 209 millimeters. This is considered as the highest rainfall record in Taiwan. So there's no surprise to see the flooding in Taipei. I saw the news, some council members comparing the city mayor, comparing him. He is not doing well as a city mayor. But speaking of such high rainfall, I don't think anywhere can sustain such a high extreme rainfall. And this shows the drought that occurs in Taiwan. It's the strongest, the most severe drought that occurred in Taiwan in recent decades. So we had a field trip to some reservoirs, like Zengwen Reservoir in the south. And this is the Zengwen Lake. So you can see the ground, the lake bottom is dry completely. And this shows just an example of the changes in surface area of Zengwen Reservoir from years 2016 to 2021. In terms of number, you can see that the surface area was reduced from 12 kilometers to 6 kilometers as compared to the previous years. So the reduced surface area is to tell us that the severity of the drought. So this shows the fundamental ideas how the climate change occurs. Due to human activity on the left-hand side, bottom one, you can see that the various human activity, excessive use of the land, and then all kinds of activity, and then result in greenhouse effect, and then cause climate change. And then what we will experience would be the consequence of the climate change, all kinds of extreme weathers. So this is the background of the weather extremes that occur all over the world, and they are likely due to the climate change. So how do we tackle the challenges? Human beings must be prepared and team up. So this is very important. The data owners, data scientists, and the field experts must work together to fight climate change in order to solve cross-border issues. Propose open data solutions in order to optimize public service and establish a better and more sustainable environment worldwide. Many ways we can adopt or implement, such as more legislative policies, implement flexible eco-tax, and promote climate-smart agriculture, protect ecosystems, utilize green energy, improve forecast, and other things like water infrastructure, and green infrastructure. So back to our research team, what do? We essentially apply the data, most likely open data. They are from different platforms, from the ground, from the space, from airborne, and then we utilize the data to understand and resolve key environmental issues, such as extreme weathers, natural hazards, hydrological cycle, urban studies. I will show you that some examples of our research team. And then we handle geospatial information by GIS, Geographical Information Systems, and we adopt various approaches of data processing and image analysis skills to extract information, including AI, for subsequent entry to statistical or physical models in order to monitor the properties and the trends of the environmental issues. This slide shows the some outcomes of our team. From upper panel on the left side, the drought, we monitor drought and advance the forecast scale of the drought. And then we monitor the agriculture and the crop loss. And we study the nature hazards, typhoon, extreme weathers, and study the glacier, like a glacier retreat. And we perform vulnerability assessment over different scales, from a country scale to global scale. The country scale you can see from the right-hand side at the corner, and then the middle side you can see. In the middle panel, you can see the global eco-environmental vulnerability map. This is part of our work. And then we also assess the fire vulnerability in different countries, such as Indonesia and the USA. So on the left-hand side, the low panel shows a urban heat island effect. So as you can see from this slide, we concerned with all kinds of nature issues, and extremes would be likely due to the climate change. In the next few slides, I will give you a little bit more detail how we proceed the analysis. This shows the global eco-environmental vulnerability, and we utilize this kind of global data sets as shown in this slide. In the upper panel, we see you can see the C1 to 4, soil moisture, precipitation, temperature, hydrological network distance, and then move to the right side, urban distance, population, income, and then land use, then cover, handy weather, vegetation, and tropical cyclone, drought, landslide that are natural hazards, and then the topography. So we take into account of a variety of data sets, global data sets. In the middle, you will see that it's the pile up of it's a layer. Actually, it's 16 layers, global maps, 16 global maps. The 16 variables used to assess the environmental vulnerability. And then given the analysis scale, then we derive the global eco-environmental vulnerability. And then we decide the eco-environmental protection zones for next step for providing the advice to the government what to do next, how to protect the environment. And this shows the method that we assess the vulnerability. And I'd like to mention stress that this relies on a quite traditional way, and if we are able to use the artificial intelligence skills, I think there will be a possibility to improve the vulnerability assessment. And this shows the results. There will be no surprise that we see that the higher vulnerability areas are located in Asia. And I'll just give you a quick view of the global eco-environmental vulnerability map. And we are considering to perform the similar the study by using the data that we can collect after the COVID-19. And this shows another example of our research team about typhoon. And our research outcomes have been reported by EOS. That's a scientific journal of AGU, American Geophysical Union, which is the largest geophysics society in the world. Basically, they report our findings about the extreme weather. And the title of the report is shown here, Rising Super Typhoon, with the main topic, typhoons and typhoons getting stronger, making landfall more often. So here it shows that its primary is to report that the higher the typhoon intensity, the more the damage the typhoon will cause to the human beings. And the next report by EOS is about the first event that two typhoons, or Hurricane Nora and the tropical storm Marco, two of them coexist in Mexico, Mexico Bay in USA. This is the first time, and the report is based on our study. So the title is a real coexistence, and that is the main topic. Under the main topic of the storms interact but rarely merge into bigger tempests. So these are the two reports that are made by USA AGU's EOS scientific report. And what do we do? Future perspective for typhoon research. So we intend to advance knowledge in weather extremes such as typhoon, drought. We will collaborate with the data providers and the data analysis experts and improve the skills in forecast of weather extremes. So this is what we are going to do. We would, as shown here, we will team up with the experts from different fields. So we would rely on data, and we need to collect a variety of data and prepare the data and utilize deep learning, machine learning, and then perform a statistic analysis. Okay, here shows the concluding remarks. Climate change is an urgent and crisis issue. Its consequence is catastrophic and devastating. Its solutions and treatments must be taken seriously and immediately. Human beings must live with nature peacefully and harmonically and work together to create a sustainable environment worldwide. This shows the reference, and thank you all for your attention. Thank you.